Hi, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to become a mentor. I'm Nancy Aswad, Master Accountant, Data Analyst Nano Degree, and Oracle Certified Professional as a developer. In my organization, Cairo Amman Bank, I needed to understand and study programming language. So I have to make many courses, such as Data Foundation, Data Analyst Nano Degree, and I study them and I pass and get certification as data analyst nano degree. Also, I get another courses in SQL, PLSQL, forms, and report. I spent more than 11 years in that organization, so I get experience and knowledge about how to support branches, how to deal with system, how to make others positive and motivated to continue their transaction. Now I get more knowledge, more experience, and I want to share that with other students so they can study and they can create their project and upload it in the GitHub. I wish I can help others to get satisfied and more confident level about knowledge programming language. In my course, I enjoy studying Python, so I will make a presentation for Introduction to Computer and Information Technology, depending on Python. Python is object-oriented. It is support concepts such as operation, overloaded, and multiple inheritance. It is a free open source. We can download it and install it very easily. The source code is easily accessible. Also, we can depend on the community. It is a huge community and it's supported very well. It is portable. Python runs virtually on major platform used today. It is also have a compatible interpreter installed with Python, so it will run exactly the same in any platform. It is powerful because it is dynamic typing, built-in types and tools, library utilities, and third-party utilities. This is the feature for Python, so it is very useful and I just enjoy using Python. Python IDE is integrated development environment. We can install it with Python programming, so we can use it very well. There is two mode in Python. Interactive one, which is immediately get us the feedback. It is not designed to create a program, but when we need to create a program, we just use a script mode for write and edit and save and run the Python. Sure, when we make a save, we just make a .py for extension. Here is how I just use and create the program in script mode. I just go to the file menu, make a new file, make an extension as .py, and then I make my program code, then I just run it. I will show you that practical by using Anaconda. It is my best IDE that I will always use and work with. So this is my IDE which I use in my studying with Udacity. First we here can put our code, then we make it run. First function we use it is print. We have to understand our variable if it is a string or it is a number. Here I will print a welcome message using Python. As you see, it is so simple to write in Python code. It is very easily way. And this IDE, which is Anaconda, it is the best one. I just use it in computer vision nano degree, in the data analyst also nano degree. I just prefer it. Now let me show you again how we should study Python. Python has a main function. It is a print. This function is a specified message to the screen. Every time we just need to show output, we just use what? A print function. Print function will be using with a string, and in this time we have to make a double quotation or a single quotation around it, after and before the word. Let's say that Python is case sensitive, so when we use the function print, we should use it as a small letter, all small letter. As I said before, we can use a single quote or a double quote. If we make a print function as a capital letter, that will give us error. It is a syntax error, so it is not right. About the comment, we use a comment line in Python. Let me show you that something. When I just want to put my explanation or my description for such a code, I just use this box sign. Then I put my comment. Here is my comment. So the computer will see the comment and will not use it or will not execute it. It just ignore it. It is for the user to understand, the programmer, the developer, for understanding what the code means. Here I will use print, and this time I will use a number. As you see, the computer just print the function, execute the function, but it does not work on the comment. The comment, we just use it for describe the code for our user. Okay, so this sample is a comment the computer ignored. A variable. A variable is a name that refers to value. It is a stored and reused value in several places. So we just use assignment statement. Assignment, this is the equal. I use it as assignment. I just give the variable or the simple a value that can computer understand and work with. Here is assignment to multiple name in the same time. I will use another time my Anaconda IDEs to work with this. Let me put a command, identify variable. Oh, sorry. Variable should be a very understandable or a descriptive name. Let me say I will make my variable as a name, and I will say it is Nancy. It is meaningful variable. It just describe a name and I put a string in it. Then I will say old. Here is assignment sign. It is equal. I just use it for assignment. I also can make assignment like this. Y variable, X variable, assignment to 1, 2. Now let me print my work. When I use a variable name as a name, I just put it without parentheses, without double quotation, and I will use here a string, so I will need a quotation. It will can be, as I say, single or double. Is old. To make my own sentence, Nancy is 38 old. I can make something like also this print print x multiple y. As you see, I make identification for a name and for a old. Here I use a string, here I use a number. When I make a print, I just put the variable name. I didn't use any quotation because the variable name will give me the value in the output as an output. Here I just took the sample that is variable. Here I make a definition for multiple variable, and as you see, I make a mathematical operation. Now they taught us that we should variable have a rule to make it, which is we can't contain space. It can't start with a number. It can't be a reserved word, which is and, assert, break, class, continue, def, del, elf, which is else, else, expect. We can contain letters and number and the underscore, but we can't use a dollar sign as a name. Data type in Python, it is integer, long, both of them is integer. The integer here is positive or negative. We have a whole number, no decimal. Also long is integer, but it has a bigger size. It is unlimited size, written like integer and followed by upper or lower case n. Float, which is a decimal, we use a decimal point divided here. Complex, where we have a variable called a and ag. Reading from the key point, we have here to took a information from the user. Okay, so we define a variable and make it from the user. Okay, now we should understand that when we use this here, we just get the input as a string. When we use the input as a number, we have to put eval forecasting. Okay, there is also another way forecasting, such like using int and the variable, long, float, complex. Casting in Python, we just identify the variable. Here is the variable is a string. I just make a casting for each variable to be integer. I can use that in my Anaconda. Let's say x equal input, because I need the value from the user, enter number 1, y equal input number, please enter number 2. Then I make a print the sum is x plus y. I will put 1, 2. As you see, it is here make a concatenating. It is not working as a number. So if I make a casting, I just make it end, and run it again. 1, 2, 3. Here I just make a mathematical operation. So as you can see here, Python is my best programming language. It is so easy to understand. It is great for introduction to programming. So I hope everyone just like it and keep studying with it. It is enjoyable, very great language. I just recommended it, and I know everyone will enjoy studying Python because I do that. And I hope that you get a very exciting journey in introduction to programming. Thanks for your time, Nancy Laswad.